Yes, the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Donkey of the Day for Friday, April 1st. I believe that might be the only day this week I got the day right. Okay, drop on the clues box for me. All right. It is April Fool's Day, a holiday that means absolutely nothing anymore simply because America has jumped the shark. All right, anything you may have done back in the day that would have been considered an April Fool's Day joke is absolutely, positively, probably happening in real life. That's why today I couldn't even choose one donkey simply because America has jumped the shark. Okay, what does it mean to jump the shark? Well, it's a term that comes from TV, and it's when a show has reached a point to where something, stops becoming more popular or starts to decrease in quality. Just a downhill slide into mediocrity and oblivion. They is America. Okay, that's where we at with it. I knew that already, but when I saw the list of stories for Donkey of the Day today, I really said to myself, it's over. Okay, America, we have abused this whole land of the free thing. All right, folks took being able to do and say what they want to heights we have never seen before. And with the advent of social media, this space was, created where it seems like it's no boundaries, no consequences, and people just doing any damn thing. And that's why today we have a smorgasbord of stupidity. All right, where do we begin? Well, let's start on the West Coast, California, Dublin, California to be exact, where an alleged car thief, and I'm only using alleged for legal purposes, an alleged car thief, 41-year-old Brandy Jones, has been convicted of stealing cars twice. Twice already, okay? And she was arrested again after showing up at the East County Hall of Justice in another vehicle that she allegedly stole. I said Brandy Jones had a court appearance for a stolen vehicle, and she appeared in court with another vehicle that she allegedly stole. They say insanity is doing Nick Cannon over and over and expecting not to get pregnant. No, that's not it. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Brandy, I'm not saying you're insane, but I am saying insane is you. Now, let's go to the Bronx. What does your Uncle Charla always tell you about the Bronx? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. And today we have a story of a man who watched his penis turn black and rot after he injected it with cocaine. Now, I know that we call penises meats. You've heard that before, right, Envy?
No.
Whatever. That's a slang term men say, my meat, okay? But I didn't know penis meat could actually rot. All right, of course we know animal meat can rot if not properly treated, and I guess humans, since we're technically animals, I guess our penises can rot too, and this man clearly wasn't treating his penis properly, so he injected some cocaine in it, and it rotted. I gotta hear both sides of the story, okay? Not because it will make the story any less stupid, but because I just simply want to know why. Why would a man put cocaine in his penis? Now, I've heard of people doing it for sexual purposes, putting a little cocaine in your Aretha Franklin, but I wouldn't try that in 2022. The cocaine ain't pure enough, all right? Too much GMO cocaine on these streets, all right? That organic cocaine derived from cocoa leaves from Peru or Bolivia or Colombia would never rot your penis, but that fentanyl-heavy cocaine in the Bronx, it will. We've also heard the myth that meat can rot in your gut. Now we have a new myth that a penis injected with cocaine can potentially rot in your butt. But let's go to the great state of Florida now. Okay, what does your Uncle Charla always say about the great state of Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. Let me tell you something, man. The story of Tyrese Sampson, the young man who fell out of a roller coaster this week and died, that story has disturbed me simply because whenever someone loses their life to someone else's negligence, it is always disturbing. And it's why I say we, as a collective, okay, we are simply relying on each other's collective behavior to stay safe. All right, somebody failed that young king, but we live in a society nowadays where people really do anything for clout. I'm telling you, in the future, they are going to look back and realize the effects of social media on the brain. The same way they are now realizing the impact of football on the brain, it's going to be some cognitive dissonance that will come from constant social media use, because there is a woman in Orlando who Facebook has identified as Shay Johnson, but her name might also be Louisiana Browning. More on that later, but she was telling people that she was the cousin of the late Tyrese Sampson. Not only telling people she was his cousin, but she was taking donations on her claims of being his cousin. You can't make this kind of stuff up. Listen to her.
He said
I know you got all the money. Cousin, let me hold some money. I said, I don't got no money. He said, yes, you do. So I went back in my job and I got him some money and I brought him back out. And I said, what you finna do with it? He said, I want to get on the swing on International. I said, okay, ride it twice and ride it for me too. And he called me back about 7 minutes later. He said, they said I'm too big, I can't ride. So I said, go try another one. That's when he came to try the slingshot, and he said they told him he was too big for that. So he said, well, cousin, it's another ride. I'm going to try it out. I said, okay. And he called me. He said, they let me ride. I can ride. And I said, okay, get on. Didn't know this would be my last time talking to him alive. He just wanted to ride and have a good time.
She's lying.
What you mean?
Tyrese Sampson's family released a statement on Facebook and said they don't know her. His immediate family said they have no idea who she is. So please stop donating to her. But the question I have every day of my life when I hear things like this is why? Why? Why would you do this, Luciana or Shay, whatever your name is? This is why I enjoy being home, because this is not the earth I grew up on. And there are beings, creatures from other realms walking amongst us like her, okay? And in case you're wondering, Louis Sheena Browning, who goes by other aliases like Shay Johnson, has been fired from her place of employment after that little clout-chasing stunt she pulled pretending to be Tyrese's cousin, okay? One of our special correspondents here at the Breakfast Club, Little Duval, dropping the clues bomb for Little Duval, okay? Posted a statement from her former place of employment this morning. Let me read it. This is a statement from Flash Dancers Topless Orlando.
Oh, boy.
Okay, a titty bar in Orlando, Florida. She was employed there. And Flash Dancers released a statement 15 hours ago on Instagram with her picture and a caption that reads, "We have separated ourselves from this individual that goes by multiple names. She's no longer welcomed here." Dropping the clues bombs for Flash Dancers Titty Bar in Orlando. Okay, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything, and I'm glad they didn't stand for the clout chasing of Louisiana, Shay Johnson Browning, or whatever the hell her name is. The moral of the story is, 1, stop talking to niggas of all races after 5 p.m. 2, stay home if you can. Okay, the real pandemic we don't discuss enough is these devil damn donkeys. Okay, I stay in the house. I quarantine to avoid you diseased donkey pizzles. Okay, so please give Brandy Jones of Dublin, California, the young man who injected cocaine in his penis in the Bronx, and Louisiana Shay Johnson Browning all the biggest hee-haw, please.
Goodness gracious.
Defund humans. Okay, we know more humans.
So that was 3, right?
Yes.
Was it white, black?
I don't know what the person in the Bronx was, but I'm assuming that wasn't white or black. If I had to guess, just being straight up stereotypical, I would assume that the person from the Bronx was the Latino community.
So white, Latino, black.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. If I had to assume.
All right.
Yes.
Well, thank you for that donkey.
And ho. Let me take that back. One was white, Brandy. Brandy Jones was white.
That's the first one.
Yes. I don't know who the person in the Bronx was, but I'm just assuming here. Straight stereotyping was Latino.
And the last one?
You said black.
I did.
Was not black.
Shut up.
This person was of nigger persuasion.
I hate you, man.
Powerful niggery.
This was pure. This was 100% pure nigga. What is that, Eddie? That's not white? Brandy not white? She what? She might be mixed. Mixed with what? Donkey and what is she mixed with? She might be mixed for real. She look white to me. She look like one of them white meth heads. I don't know what race she is, man. It doesn't matter. It's all donkeys.
No, she's white. All right.
Hey, man, just stay away from niggas of all races this weekend.
All right. Well, speaking of.
Oh, yes.
Yesterday.
Let's help somebody.
During Ask C&E, a lady called and she needed some help.
What was the young lady's name? Do we have her name, Eddie? Eddie, do we have her name?
We
didn't get her name?
No.
Yeah, it is. We have her name. She called during Ask C&E and she needed some advice. And I've been thinking about her all night, Envy. I'm not going to lie. Because we really didn't give her any advice. And it was hard for me to give her advice because I've been, the toxic boyfriend that she can't get rid of.
Not this far, but let's listen when she called yesterday.
Hey, what's up? This is Sierra from Toledo.
Toledo. What's your question for C&E?
I'm just trying to figure out how my man, he treats me so good, but he can't stop cheating. And I'm just not sure what it is.
Don't laugh, man. It's her pain.
It's not funny because it
It's
hurts.
not.
How many
It's
times?
not
How many
funny.
times did you catch him
It's
cheating,
not
Mama?
funny.
At least 10 times.
Whoa!
In
Whoa!
2 years.
Why is this? Why can't you let him go? Tell me,
You
after
got-
10 cheats
now
in
to
2
the point,
years.
you got to let him go because he understands you won't leave, so he's going to keep doing it to you until you change your behavior.
I need to hear how good the penis is, though.
What?
Come on, tell me.
What?
I mean, it's amazing.
I know. That's all it is. That's the only thing. Got you going crazy out here. You out here dickmatized. This man has been with 10 different girls in 2 years. She just one of them. You not even really his girlfriend,
Don't
boo.
say that. He lives with her.
When does he have time to cheat if he lives with you?
Exactly, when I go to work.
It's the best penis you ever had in your life?
Yo, why you keep asking her?
It do be. It's just like a fairy tale, and then pop.
Damn. Man, salute to that king, man.
No,
he
don't salute
decided
to that kid. Mama, you know what you... Mama, you know what you got
that
to do.
king. I remember when I was a young toxic nigga.
Stop it.
Okay? Lord have mercy.
Mama, you know what you got to do. So what was on your mind?
Well, because he's toxic.
And that whole situation.
Because we didn't really give her any advice, because I couldn't really give her any advice, neither could you. Like, toxic is a spectrum, right? Like, I've never been that. I've never averaged 5 bodies a year. But I've been a toxic, younger individual before, and,
Well,
I wouldn't want somebody just to tell my woman to up and leave me. It's easy to say, leave him, girl. But come on, we've all been there. We've all had somebody we couldn't shake because it
what?
was just
because what?
good.
What was good?
Whatever you was into.
800-585-1051.
That's so crazy.
What would you tell this young lady to
What would
do?
you tell this young lady? Come on.
800.
We've all been there, right? You've
been there before?
You've either had some poom you couldn't shake because it was too good, or you've had some D you couldn't shake because it was too good. You've all been there, right?
800-585-1051. What would you tell this lady to do?
That's the simple question.
Call
And
us
I
up.
really want to know. Give us some advice. What was her name? We never got her name.
Sierra.
Sierra.
All right.
Yeah, and that ain't no Russell Wilson she got. It's clearly a future she is out here with in these streets.
All right. It's the
Okay?
Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.